Welcome back to SPAC Bros Gaming. It's just Josh here. As I said in the previous video, sometimes me and Christian can't get together, that sounded weird. Sometimes we can't get together, and we'll play some games of our own, do some walkthroughs like that. And so today, we've got Aviary Attorney Part 2. Found this game on Steam, where you play a lawyer bird, which is ingenious, so cool. And it's like a little detective game. Now, last episode, if you go watch the video, we were in Act 1, where a kitty cat hired us. Well, her dad hired us because she was found on the stairs of a murdered frog. And so we proved her innocence. And then right after, she told us that she actually murdered the frog. So that was great. I felt so proud that, we won. And then I was so sad. But, hey, we got our money. And that's what, we're lawyers. Am I right? We're bird lawyers. Anyway, so episode 2, part 2, whatever, of Aviary Attorney. So we entered Act 2. And it started with like a Spaniard who was murdered. And they said, "Get that Spaniard." And so here we are, Sparrowson. And, yep, everything's empty. But we have 59. Wow, we were paid. That was not a great payday. We were paid 40 francs because we were at 19 because we gave a franc to a woman and her baby, her little girl. That was, I thought, nice of us. But it still has these people here that we saw. So let's get on with Act 2, where we're back at the office, Aviary Attorney office, at Sparrowson. I knew Falcon wouldn't feel like turning up to the office on Friday. Oh, he's walking around. He's upset. Where's Falcon? But now it's midday on Monday, and there's still no sign of him. This is becoming a little concerning. I should go look for him. I should probably go find him. Yeah, I think so. His home would be a good place to start, but the bird brain never gave me his address. You don't know your boss's address? What is this? I'll just have to find him the hard way. All right, so let's go find JayJay Falcon. Said he's usually at his home. But, so the conciergerie, chateau. Maybe he's at the Justice Building? I don't know, let's go find out. Oh, it's Rabington. No sign of Falcon here. Excuse me, Rupert. Oh, it's you. The first-year dropout. Oh, burn, dude. That was such a burn, Sparrowson. Hey, I didn't drop out. I was forcibly ejected. But that doesn't matter right now. I'm looking for Falcon. Have you seen him? Falcon? The guy who somehow blundered his way through the Catalan trial with the help of some of very dubious evidence. Yeah, but we won, Rabington. Don't you get that? Don't you get it? No, I haven't seen him since the trial. Oh, well, thanks anyway. Okay, well, he's not there. Let's try the prison. Conciergerie prison. Excuse me, monsieur. I am looking for my friend. Do I look like a lost and found to you? Oh, wait. I have a specific voice for this guy. Do I look like a lost and found to you? Buzz off, bird brain. I have no idea if that's the same as in video 1, so. Alright then. Okay, he's not there. I feel like we're going to go back to the office and he's just going to be there. Excuse me, Mademoiselle Duha. Down here. Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right? Oh, there you are. It's Sparrowson, right? That's right. I heard about the case you were involved in. I never would have thought the Baron was a murderer. He always treated me with the utmost respect. Well, sorry to tell you, but he didn't actually murder someone. But I'm not going to tell you because client confidentiality. Am I right? Okay, but then I suppose it makes sense that the most ruthless killers are the ones who can put up the best facade. Yes, Colleen, that is correct. Yeah, I suppose so. Say, how's your friend doing? He seemed a little down last night. Oh, you've seen him? Yes, he was brooding in the corner of Le Canard Joyeux? Mumbling and drinking. It was a little depressing, to be perfectly honest. Ooh, JayJay Falcon must be taking the news hard that Cataline was the actual murderer. Le Canard Joyeux? That's the dingy student bar on Rue Jaune, right? It's not dingy, just a little rustic. In any case, that's an enormous help. Thanks, mademoiselle. Anytime, Sparrowson. Okay, we got a lead. Going to Le Canard Joyeux. I don't know if I'm saying these right, but we're going to figure it out. Sparrowson steps through the doors of the Le Canard Joyeux, the dingiest student tavern in all of Paris. His nostrils fill with the pungent aroma of sour wine and bitter tobacco. Well, ruffle my feathers. Oh, this woman, this canal's gonna be southern. Well, ruffle my feathers if it isn't little Sparrowson. I haven't seen you in years. How are you doing, hon? I'm feeling pretty good, Madame Quanelle. Thanks for asking. I'm actually here to find a friend. He's a big guy named JayJay Falcon. A falcon? Yep, the sorry lump has been here all weekend. He's just been moaning and muttering to himself all weekend. Frankly, he's bringing the whole atmosphere down. I'll take care of him. Thanks, Madame Quanelle. It's no problem, hon. He's probably still in the corner of the drinking room upstairs. I have no idea what this these accents are. I apologize. Okay, let's go to the drinking room. Okay, no sign of him. Oh, mon Dieu! I almost stepped on the big fellow. Falcon, what are you doing on the floor? Hey, Falcon, wake up. Wow, the bird is completely out cold. He must have drunk this place dry. Dang, JayJay. Let's see, how do you wake a drunk person? Ooh. Well, the classic, in the movies, in the games, you pour a drink on his head. So that's what I'm gonna do. Guess it's time for a rude awakening. Wakey, wakey! Oh. He's wet now. Ah, good, you're up. Are you with us, Falcon? Yeah. Yeah. Feeling sober? We should probably head back to the Aviary office so we can get some work done. I don't understand, Sparrowson. Huh? I thought I did everything right. I followed all the procedures, found all the evidence. I presented the case beautifully. I'm with Jay. I mean, like, that was such a bummer. So... And yet, a guilty feline walks free, while an innocent man sits in custody. What went wrong? What's the justice? I don't know. I don't know, Falcon. Sometimes the system just doesn't work, I guess. It should work. Yeah, it probably should. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, Falcon. I don't have the answers, but I do have... What I do have is freshly baked croissant from Pierre's Boulangerie. Croissant. Yep. They're waiting for you back at the aviary. I'm sitting here moping about justice, and you offer me croissant? Well, it's not just croissants. I got some pain au chocolat, too. Oh, mon Dieu. I could go for pain au chocolat. Fantastic. Then let's make a move. Alright, back to the office. Alright, I admit it. These croissants are amazing. I told you, Pierre's Boulangerie on Rue Verde is something else. Oh, that reminds me. The baker told me something interesting. Do you know what they call pain au chocolat in America? Is it a chocolate croissant? They don't call them Pain au chocolat. Nope. Pronunciation difficulties. American is a whole nother language. So what do they call them? Chocolate croissants. I'm a genius. I guessed it. Chocolate croissants. I was right. Oh, a mouse. Oh. Hello. Heh. Chocolate croissants. What do they call profiteroles? What? Oh, I think those are still profiteroles. I don't know what a profiterole is. But rather than custard, they fill them with ice cream and smother them in melted chocolate. I don't know what these are, but they sound good. And I need some. Simply outstanding. Ooh, what should we, the mouse? Is this Aviary Attorney? Can I speak to someone, please? Well, what do they call crepes? Excuse me! Did you just hear something special? Down here! Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. What can I do for you, little one? Oh gosh, where to start? Your name, perhaps? Mousy. My name is Mousy. Oh, Mousy. What a name for a mouse. And what can we do for you, Monsieur Mousy? I have a best friend, and he has fallen under some legal turbulence. Legal turbulence? You mean he's been arrested? Yes, I suppose so. They're saying he's a murderer, but he didn't do it. He didn't do it. It's quite a problem. Okay. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Let's see if Mousy's in here now. There he is. A small and soft-spoken assistant. Sorry about that. I know. But I forgot to mention, he's the Prince of Spain. Okay, he's the Prince. That was Act 2. That was the intro. That must have been the Prince. The Prince of Spain? And you didn't know? Oh, and you didn't think that was worth mentioning from the start? I forgot. I must ask, Mousy, why did you come to us? I would have thought that the Spanish royal family would hire a legal counsel with a little more... not terribleness? Expertise. Oh, the prince has great faith in your lawyering skills, Monsieur Falcon. He said that your reputation as lawyer was renowned. Really? Prince said that? This is a great opportunity, Falcon. Surely you wouldn't deny a request from the Prince of Spain. Well, we have to, right? We'll take the case. Of course we'll take the case. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We have a royalty to defend. Now, the question is, you know, is our reputation like this because, you know, we saved the murdering kitty cat from going to prison? And now also this, you know, the Prince of Spain is guilty and needs someone who... So this, I mean, this is a moral conundrum. But, hey, we need money. Let's take the case. Because right now we have 59 francs. Yeah. Good luck to you, messieurs. You aren't coming with us, Mousy? I have other matters to attend to. But Prince Juan is being held in the conciergerie. I'm sure he will fill in all the details. Right, let's make a move then. Alright, back to the prison where we first started. Way back when. Good day, monsieur. It's you two again. Hey, nice work on Lady Kitten's trial. Baron Rogue is pacing around his cell right now, ranting about wringing your neck. Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's super mad. But hey, criminal's a criminal, right? If the line didn't want a death sentence, probably shouldn't have killed the guy. Quark, you don't even know. Oh, you're here to defend him, are you? Because that would be hilarious. That would be. We're actually here to see Prince Juan Querido, heir to the throne of Spain. The mouthy fox, huh? That guy's driving me nuts with his seigneurs and his flamboyant attitude. Oh, it's a fox. I say the sooner he hangs the better. Oh my gosh, Quark! I say the sooner he hangs the better. Well, come on then, while we're young. Oh, well, I keep forgetting the voices. Well, come on then, while we're young. Ooh, he's suave, he's cool. The Prince of Spain, I presume. That music. Whoa. That was cool. Indeed, I am Juan Querido, heir to the throne of España. And you must be the legendary lawyer, Senor JayJay Falcon. My voice, I'm trying to act cool, smooth, suave, so just so you guys know. I keep pressing the wrong button. Okay. Well, I wouldn't say legendary. I wouldn't even say notable. Such humility. I would expect nothing less from the renowned individuals such as yourselves. But let us get down to business. I trust my compañero, Mousy, explained the situation. He told us that you have been accused of murder, but we need some further details before we can start our investigation. Ah, of course. What is it you wanted to know? Ooh, okay. Tell us. Oh. Tell us about the murder. To be honest, Prince Juan, I'm a little confused as to how a member of royalty could get in so much trouble. Could you walk us through your activities on the day of the murder? Of course. Let me see where to begin. It was a cold and misty morning of the 6th of January. I had heard that King Louis Philippe was unveiling a new painting at the Palais du Louvre, and I wished to meet the man himself. So after a brief stroll and picnic in the Tuileries garden, I entered the palace. I found the royal entourage in the Louvre's Grande Galerie. When I saw an opportunity, I presented a humble gift to the king. A rose, and an international symbol of passion and virtue. How romantic. But before the king could take it, a rather rude person snatched it from my fingers. It was a royal guard, a dog by the name of Major Howe. Ouch! Cried out Major Howe. I have picked myself upon the thorns of this dastardly flower. Then the major slumped to the floor. His face turned blue, his mouth frothed, and he died. He died straight away after being pricked? Straight away, senor. It's obvious that the prickled finger was the cause of death. The pricked finger was the cause of death, but I don't know of any poison that acts so fast. Nor do I, Senor Falcon. But clearly, the police felt that poison upon the rose's thorns was the only logical explanation. And with so many witnesses, even the king himself, what could I say to defend myself? So where did the rose come from? I acquired it from a beautiful Parisian flower seller at Les Halles Markets. A girl by the name of Catherine Marie Cagny? Ooh, Sing? But surely you're not suggesting that the flower girl applied the poison herself, Senor Falcon. Well, I'm not making any accusations yet. I'm just planning to explore every line of inquiry. Well, the poison road has been added. Okay, good. Did you want to ask something else, Senor Falcon? Why are you in Paris? Why? I was on a diplomatic mission. I do not know whether you are familiar with current events, but you may have heard that my country is in a state of turmoil. Contenders for the Spanish throne are slandering, plotting, backstabbing. It's chaos, and the people are suffering. So I thought, if I can befriend some French royalty, perhaps even the king himself, maybe I can strengthen my family's name. With the Querido dynasty restored, I would have a chance at bringing peace to my beautiful nation. Well, I guess the plan's gone out the window. Spurs him. Don't be rude. No, he's right. I failed terribly. Don't fret, Prince Juan. We'll do everything in our power to clear your name. Maybe once the dust is settled, you will have another opportunity to speak with King Louis Philippe and complete your mission. Thank you, Senor Falcon. I am sure you will do your best. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? I do want to know what he was reading, so let's ask. Ah, this book. It is a Spanish classic. Don Quixote of La Mancha. Quixote? Don Quixote of La Mancha. Do you know it? I've heard of it. I've heard of it. It's about the knight who jousts windmills, right? That's one part of the story, yes. The hero is a virtuous but elderly knight by the name of Don Quixote. In the chapter you mentioned, he takes up arms against an army of giants who are terrorizing the town. Quixote's partner Sancho warns him that the giants are just windmills and their flailing arms are just sails twirling in the wind. But Quixote doesn't listen. He takes up his lance, gets on his horse, and charges away. Sounds more like dumb Quixote. Am I right, Falcon? Sparrowson, bad joke. Perhaps he is done. Oh, perhaps he is done. Dumb, Senor Sparrowson. But many of us spend our whole lives jousting imaginary giants. Speak for yourself, Juan. I've never been jousting, let alone seen a giant. I think we're getting off track here. Indeed. I tell you what, Senor Falcon. I'll lend you a copy of this book. Maybe you'll have time to give it a read at some point. Maybe I will. Thank you. Okay, the book has been added to the evidence folder. No, I think that's everything. Thank you. What's the plan, Big Bird? Well, we have 2 lines of inquiry, just like in Act 1. We should head to the scene of the crime, the Palais du Louvre, and see if we can find any clues or witnesses. And we should interview the flower girl in Le Hall Market to see if she has anything to say about this alleged poisoned rose. 2 tasks spread over 6 days. This almost sounds too easy. Let's not get complacent. Good luck, senors. Onward! Wait a minute, Falcon. What is it? Did something seem off about Prince Juan to you? He didn't seem off, but I'm definitely worried about what happened last time, you know. But I think I'm going to say he's quite a character. Seems colorful to me, throwing roses, spouting about literature. Juan's one suave Spaniard. Maybe I missed it. Well, look, if this is bothering you, then we could always ask around. Maybe someone in the city knows Juan's dirty secret, if he actually has anything to hide, that is. Yeah, let's dig up the dirt. But we still got a trial to prepare for. Priorities, Sparrowson. Okay, here we go. A new day. A new dawn, a new day. Okay. We need scene of the crime, the market, and this is back at the tavern. So, let's go to the scene of the crime. The Louvre. This Falcon and Sparrowson make their way to the Palace du Carousel, the courtyard just north of the Louvre's Grand Gallery. That's the Arc de Triomphe right over there. I swear it's smaller than how I remember it. That's the Arc de Triomphe du Carousel, you doofus. The big Arc de Triomphe is up the road. Oh my gosh. What? No way. Why are there 2? Sparrowson, you live here, dude. How do you not know? Because when a man like Napoleon invades half of Europe, he gets to build as many triumphal arches as he damn well pleases. That's right. Oh ho ho! Cocorico! It's a rooster, I think. Well, I never expected to see you here, JayJay. Okay, that's where we're going with that arrogant voice. Sigh, good day, Severin. Let's be civil, JayJay. Why don't you introduce me to your new assistant? Fine, Severin. This is Sparrowson, my assistant. Sparrowson, this is Severin Cocorico, the most pompous prosecutor in Paris. Oh, are you 2 old school friends or something? More like arch rivals. Please, JayJay, I think arch rival implies some sort of competition. As I recall, we met in court on 5 occasions, and on 5 occasions did you get humiliated terribly. Dang, Cocorico. I'm amazed at feeling bird brain like you still able to get clients. Actually, Severin, business has never been better. I'll have you know that I'm currently being employed by the Prince of Spain, no less. The Prince of Spain, Juan Querido? Querido? Well, this is quite an amusing coincidence. Don't tell me. Correct. I'm the prosecutor of the very same case. It is a pity that the Spanish prince will indubitably... I love that word. Indubitably. Indubitably hang. But I suppose that is what he gets for hiring a bird brain to represent him. Don't call me bird brain. You're the only bird brain here, Severine. Tisk. One always speaks badly when one has nothing to say. Voltaire. Uh-oh, he's giving you the verbal smackdown. Quick, Falcon, make a witty retort. Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh! I'm rubber and you're glue. I don't agree with you say. A witty saying proves nothing. Ooh. I don't agree with what you say. I'm gonna say a witty saying proves nothing. A witty saying proves nothing. Voltaire. Oh! Dang! Very good, JayJay. A worthy riposte. But enough talk. If you messieurs will excuse me, I have a case to prepare for. JayJay, Sparrowson, I'll see you two in court. Ugh, I can't stand that guy. He did seem like a bit of a cockerel. Excuse me. But it is true what he said, you know? Oh, but is it true what he said? You know, that he trounced you in court 5 times? I can't deny it. Severine has a reputation as a ruthlessly thorough prosecutor. Mountains of evidence, surprise witnesses. It's no wonder he always manages to one-up me. But this time will be different, right? I hope so. I know so, for you see, I stole this annotated map of the Louvre out of Cocorico's pocket when he was busy rattling off Voltaire quotes. Man, Sparrowson, he's got those bad pun jokes. He's got bad jokes. He's on our side. I mean, he's our lackey stealing what we need. Now I'm warming up. Sparrowson, that's pretty impressive. Yeah. Pretty impressive, actually. I swear you were standing 3 meters away the whole time. You tall birds are so busy with their heads in the clouds that you don't ever notice a small folk running around your feet. Pinching Cocorico's pocket was like taking candy from a very tall baby. Let's take a closer look. Ooh, okay, I see. This map shows the entire Louvre area, everything from Tuileries to the Rue du Louvre. Most convenient. Okay. Louvre. And he's got some arrows and some X's. Route de Roy. Okay, there's the Seine. Okay. Oh, the Jardin. I think that means garden. The Tuileries. Okay, great. Okay, we're currently standing here in the Place du Carrousel. And those penned-in arrows seems to show the route taken by the king's entourage. Okay, that's the king's entourage, which means that the king first went here through the Salle de Tibre. Oh, jeez, these words. And then here into the Grande Galerie, where the murder occurred. Didn't Prince Juan say he spent the morning in the Tuileries Gardens? That's right. So that means Prince Juan approached the Louvre from the west side, somewhere over here. Sounds like we have a lot of places to visit. Where should we go first? I want to go to the gardens, I think, and check that out. Oh, this is the photographer. Okay, this is the photographer. Our featherhead friends wander through the immaculately maintained Tuileries Gardens. Nothing seems out of the ordinary until they spot a familiar face picking up litter by a tree line. Hey, Falcon, doesn't that groundkeeper's over there look familiar? Yeah, it's because it's not a groundkeeper. Now I'm looking at him, he does look like that photographer. What's his name? I know. Rabitio Rabinio. Did someone call me? Oh, it's you, the lawyers who don't appreciate a masterful photograph when they see it. It's good to see that you gave up on your artsy dreams to pursue the more grounded career of groundskeeping. Hey, I'm not doing this willing. I was giving community service for committing perjury. That's right. You lied. Can you believe that? They gave me an esteemed photographer a community service. Me! Yeah, I can believe that. Perjury is somewhat serious. You should be thankful you got off without jail time. Poof. You sound just like that self-righteous Judge Maxine. So did you two want to ask me something, or are you just here to gop? Personally, I'm just gopping. What a word. Gopping. Actually, I do have a couple questions if you don't mind, Monsieur Robinho. Have you met Prince Juan? I don't suppose you've bumped into a Spanish fox who goes by the name of Prince Juan, have you? Spanish fox? No, I've never met anyone like that. If this is about that assassination attempt on the king, then you're asking the wrong person. I only started working here today. I see. Was there anything else you wanted? How's the groundskeeping going? So, how's that groundskeeping job working out? Terrible. Tourists are pigs. Sometimes, literally. Look at all this rubbish I found. Beer bottles, tin cans, apple cores. And look what I picked up by the west entrance. A book page. Ho-ho. A whole book I could understand, but a single page? What kind of blithe-reading moron loses just one page? Wait a moment. May I take a closer look at that, monsieur? Oh, I just got real close. Don Quixote. That's a page from Don Quixote. May I take it off your hands, monsieur? Sure. What's it worth to you? What's it worth? It's trash. It's literally worthless. Then I suppose I'll be destroying it as per my duties. Alright. I suppose you deserve a little compensation for your trouble. But you give me the page and... I'll speak with Judge Maxime. I'll put in a good word and might get able to get your sentence reduced. Really? You do that for you? Thank you, monsieur. I would really appreciate that. Here, take the page. Page 44 has been added. Want to ask something else? That's all. That's all. We'll let you get back to work, Monsieur Robinho. Okay, I want to go look at what we have for evidence. All right. A book Prince Juan gave us to read on close examination. Page 44 seems to be missing. Which is this. Page 44 of Don Quixote was found in the Tuileries garden by the Louvre's west entrance. And then we have Major Hal took a rose from Prince Juan. The thorns of the rose were supposedly coated in poison. So that's what we got so far. So, let's go back to this. Let's start here and work our way this way. So, we'll start back here. So, this is the Salle de Tibre. Oh, I keep pressing the wrong button. If I understand Cocorico's notes correctly, this is the room the king and his entourage stopped in before heading to the Grand Gallery. This room doesn't seem to be very popular. I don't see anybody around to interrogate. Interview. You know, that's how it goes, you know? Now that Falcon has his first case down, he's feeling confident. Right. Interview. Well, since it's quiet, maybe we should take the opportunity to do a little snooping. What would be the point? Surely all the interesting evidence would be in the Grand Gallery, where the murder took place. Think about it, Falcon. The police would have already gone over the Grand Gallery with a fine-tooth comb. But I bet that numbskull Inspector Valerti didn't even think to check this room for clues. There might be a murder weapon just under our beaks. Your logic seems a little questionable, but it couldn't hurt to have a look, I suppose. All right. Ooh. So much stuff. Okay, we're going to start left to right. A shiny copper urn. I guess it was used for carrying water. Or cremated remains. Probably not both at the same time. Probably not. Smells good. Oh. Okay, Sparrowson. Don't sniff the exhibit, Sparrowson. No, really, this urn smells amazing. It's almost chocolatey. You poor thing. You're hallucinating from hunger. We'd like to stop by the bakery on our way back to the office. Don't patronize me, Falcon. My nose never lies. I'm telling you, there's something in here. I can feel it. Now you're touching the exhibit. That's definitely a no-no. Oh, see? Look what I found in the urn. Put that down, Sparrowson. It's someone's old rubbish. No, look. It's a chocolate wrapper. Judging by the smell, the chocolate was bitter and dark. 70, perhaps? 80% cocoa? Cacao, Belgian in origin. The level of wrapper crumbling and the firmness of the chocolate residue indicate that this was discarded just a few days ago. Yes, I am certain the chocolate contained in this wrapper was undoubtedly consumed on the 7th of January, the day of the murder. Mon Dieu, Sparrowson. You deduced all that from smelling the wrapper? Dude. Sparrowson did go to law school. He's our awesome lackey. I'm proud. And he did so good. Imagine what I could work out if I tasted it. That won't be necessary. Sparrowson, if you could apply this level of critical thinking to areas outside of food, you would be the world's greatest detective. If only all evidence were edible. So, do you have any idea which shop this chocolate was purchased from? That might help us track down the person who consumed it. No, there's no possible way we could know that. I suppose we will just have to visit every confectioner in town and sample every bit of merchandise for comparison. What a chore. What a chore. I just have to eat all the chocolate in Paris to know who ate this chocolate. I think he has sound advice. I think that's right. Interesting, because I can see Lander Hagelslack's Chocolate Emporium written on the wrapper. Well, you can't blame a bird for trying. That's right, Sparrowson. You try. You try hard. Eat all the chocolate you can. Okay, next area. Try this one. Not sure what this is. Some sort of stand or podium. Maybe it's just a decorative piece. It's a Roman doorstop. Roman doors were enormous marble slabs, so the doorstops had to be similarly large in order to stay in place. Huh. Oh, I don't think that's right. I really believe Sparrowson in that moment. My uncle's a Roman historian. Trust me. All right, we'll do the column. These columns have been designed. What? These columns have been designed to look Roman. Oh, okay. I think the style is iconic. It's not iconic, Falcon. Irony is when a character says something, but the reader knows it means something completely different. Ionic, not iconic. Ionic. Okay, that's not... Never mind. Okay. Let's try this one. I see a cabinet full of engraved plates, mostly bronze. How much do you think they are worth? I don't know. 300 francs apiece, at least? What? What? Are you serious? I'm in the wrong profession. Yes. No. It depends. I don't think archaeology works as a get-rich-quick scheme, Sparrowson. Who said anything about archaeology? I'm going to become a museum robber. Oh, well, that's one way to get rich quick. Okay, what's next? It looks like this. This is some sort of ceremonial container. It's beautifully crafted, but what did it contain? Maybe it's an arcane wine cabinet? Don't be so ignorant, Falcon. This is a sacred Mesopotamian artifact gifted to Emperor Hadrian for his victory at Euphrates in 123 AD. Stop making stuff up. You and I both know nothing about Mesopotamia. All right, you got me. This could be a hippo's chamber pot for all I know. A hippo's chamber pot? How about this column? Supporting column is holding up the roof. If the column were truly supportive, it wouldn't hold up the roof. It wouldn't hold the roof up. It would encourage the roof to get its location on time. To get to its location on time. What? Sigh. Okay, I don't see anything else. I'm hovering. Let's keep hovering. I think that's it. Okay. We're done here, for now at least. Can't spend all day staring at Roman artifacts, I suppose. So where to next? Okay, we're going to the murder, the site of the murder. Here we are. The Grand Gallery, the murder room. I believe the murder occurred right under the new painting. Turn. I see hundreds of paintings. Which one is the new one? I have the foggiest. We will have to ask someone. Eric Park. Please don't talk to me. Please don't talk to me. Excuse me, monsieur. You look like you know your Mona Lisas from your last suppers. I don't want any attention. Maybe he isn't talking to me. Nope, he's definitely talking to me. Keep it together, Eric. Oh, hi. Would you happen to know which painting was unveiled on the 7th of January, the one the king came to visit? Oh, yeah. I can help you with that. It's the piece right behind you. Oh. I see. It's a painting of the king himself. King admiring a painting of himself? That's one noble-looking penguin. What do you think of it, Falcon? What do you think? Well, I'm no art critic, but I don't care for it. I don't care for it. Above all else, art must strive to be honest. When I look at this piece, I don't see an honest depiction of our king. All I see is a depiction of the man the king wishes he could be. That's an artistic travesty. Dang. Okay. Okay, got it. You read all that social commentary from one painting? That's pretty impressive, considering it's just a penguin in a fancy dress. I'm getting the impression that you messieurs aren't regulars at art galleries. No, we're right pair of Philistines. Speak for yourself, Falcon. I've never been to the Middle East. Then I'm guessing you're here to investigate the king's assassination attempt? That's right. We're actually hoping we could ask you a couple questions about what you saw. Oh, I wasn't even here in Paris when the murder took place. I didn't see anything. But, I have a friend who might be able to help you out. What's this? R&M Associates, the home of Renard Volpes. Volpes? Private investigator. Thank you, but I don't normally deal with these gray area of the law types. Oh my gosh, I clicked on it again. No, please, give the guy a chance. He helped me out before, and I'm sure he can do the same for you. Well, I'm not making any promises, but I'll keep hold of the card. We appreciate the help in any case. It's no trouble. Okay, we got the R&M business card, the private investigator. Thank you for your time, monsieur. Is there anything else we can do here? Well, ideally, we turn the whole Grand Gallery upside down and hunt for evidence. But that's not possible with so many people around. We should probably just move to another room, okay? To the place de carousel. Back where we started. We all done here? That sounds like it. I guess we can't. I mean, there's too many people. Yep, let's make a move. Good call. We can always come back later if we've forgotten something. We'll come back later and look. So let's go to a new day. Ooh, the Chocolate Emporium. So we have 6 days. So in Act 1, we had 3 days, and then we had to go to court. And now we have 6 days. We did a day 1, we went to the Louvre, and now I want to go talk to the Rose person. So let's do that. We arrive. Everyone's bustling place to place. Prince Juan said that he met the flower girl here. Sing. I think he said her name was Caigny? I'm going to say Caigny. Caigny, I think he said her name was. There's a swan with flowers over there. Do you think that's her? I think so. It's possible she knows the murder, or even that she is the murderer herself, so we should probably act with tact and finesse. Oh, Sparrows! Sometimes he's on point, and sometimes it's just pure disappointment. Okay. Excuse me, mademoiselle, flower lady. We would like a word. Tact, Sparrows, tact. We've been over this. Caigny. Good day, messieurs. Are you interested in purchasing a flower? Yes, I wish to purchase a rose from milady. I'm afraid I'm out of roses. I sold my last one a week ago. Perhaps you would be satisfied with a chrysanthemum. A chrysanthemum instead. 'Tis a beautiful flower from a fair maiden. Please don't mind Sparrows when he fell out of his nest as a baby and has said dumb things ever since. Yep. Alright, haven't we all? Hey. Let me introduce myself. I'm JayJay Falcon, defense attorney. Are you Mademoiselle Caigny? That's right. Catherine Marie Caigny. I suppose you're here to ask about the royal assassination attempt? How did you know? I'm no fool, monsieur. I know that a rose I sold was used as the murder weapon. To be honest, I'm surprised it's taken so long for someone to directly question me. The Parisian police seem to have a habit of missing obvious leads. So, do you mind if we ask you a couple questions? Business is slow. Please ask away. Who brought your last rose? Mademoiselle, who you mentioned you sold your last rose a week ago. Who did you sell it to? The person who bought the rose? The person who bought the rose. I didn't catch his name, but he was a charming red fox. That sounds like our client. Sounds like our one. Yes. Man, I predicted everything. I met him around a week ago, on the 6th. We talked for a little while about the usual things, you know, like everyone seems to be in debt these days. Then he bought a rose and left. I hear the fox is on trial, but to be honest, monsieur, I don't think he's guilty. Oh, why's that? Well, actually, never mind. It's just a gut feeling. You know, she knows something. Yeah, I'm pressuring her. Mademoiselle, it just so happens that we're defending this particular fox in our case, in the court diocese? In the court? If you have something to say that could prove his innocence, now would be a time to let us know. I'm sorry, messieurs, I can't. Oh. Oh, man. I wanted to ask her more. Nice display of tact and finesse, Falcon. You scared her off. The Swan obviously knows something crucial about the case. We need to get to the bottom of whatever it is. Agreed, but I don't think she'll be in the mood to tell us anything else. I know. Why don't we try acting with a little more tact and finesse next time? Hush. Dang, a new day. It's already the 3rd day. Well, I want to talk to her again, but we'll try a few things instead. So we'll go to the Chocolate Emporium today, and we'll ask about the wrapper. Oh, Lander. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Lander Haggle Slack's Chocolate Emporium, the finest building chocolate shop in all of Paris. It makes me cough. I'm Lander Haggleslack, the founder and owner of this here establishment. And I'm JayJay Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, monsieur. Oh, lawyer, it's very fancy. I must say that I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstance wouldn't allow. Now I own a chocolate shop. It's a funny story. You see, when I was a young boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney. Falcon, you have to help me. What? What is it? It's a smell, Falcon. It's overpowering. It's banning that I only waste the shop. For pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson. Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So are you messieurs here to buy some chocolate? Yes. No. We're actually here on business, monsieur. Business? Business. First things first, we believe that this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct? Oh, yes, that is indeed the trademark Haggleslack wrapper for genuine Belgian Haggleslack chocolate. This was almost certainly bought from this very establishment. Very good. Is he holding a cigar? Oh my gosh. Very good. With that establisher, something else we wish to know. Wish to ask, Monsieur Haggleslack. Oh my gosh. Who bought this piece of chocolate? Can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper, Monsieur Haggleslack? I'm afraid not, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a factor, you understand, but because I couldn't possibly know that. I thought elephants never forget. My memory is impeccable, monsieur, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers a day. There are hundreds of people who could have potentially bought this particular item. So your memory is good, but you need further information. If we were to give you the description of a name of a person, would you be able to tell us whether they purchased something from you? Oh, yes, I could probably do, monsieur. That I could probably do, monsieur. Let me think. Who to ask about? Yes, Sparrowson? No, I'm gonna do, Juan. Have you ever served Juan Querido, the Prince of Spain? Oh, sorry. Have you ever served Juan Querido, the Prince of Spain? Prince of Spain, no, monsieur. Well, that's good to hear. Our clue would have turned into a dead end if our own client turned out to be a chocolate fiend. I did once serve a princess from Mali, if that is any help. You see, I met the girl while hiking through the Himalayas. Dang, this elephant has been everywhere. Please stop. Let me think. What to ask about? Okay. So, the other one could be... we could look at Mousy. Severine Cocorico. Eric Pork. Catherine Kigney, I think I said. Let's try her. A swan who works at a flower seller in the Le Hall Market. Soft-spoken, what's she hiding? You ever seen a flower-selling swan named Catherine Marie Kigney? No, monsieur. What are you thinking, Falcon? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. If she were the chocolate fiend, then our investigation would have become much simpler. But since she's not, let me think. Who to ask about? Okay, Eric Pork, art-loving porcupine, who avoids socializing. Maybe he's afraid of hurting people if he gets too close. Let's try him. Have you ever served a porcupine art aficionado named Eric Pork? No, monsieur. Messieurs, I'm growing tired of these endless inquiries. Mayhaps you should come back another day. Maybe we haven't. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I wasn't even reading. Thank you for your time, Monsieur Haggleslack. We shall return when our investigation has progressed a little. Any time, messieurs. Dang, I feel like I have not been inquiring well. I want to investigate that. I don't have enough there. Oh my gosh, it's already the 4th day. We're going back to the Louvre. Going back to the gallery. Looks like that porcupine fella has left the building. Did you want to ask him something? Nothing in particular, I just wanted more details on this Renard Volpes, but I suppose we'll have to leave it for now. Oh, did I just waste this? Well, might as well. I think we bought. Let's go elsewhere. Okay. Not yet. Let's try this one again. Okay, so I think... Dang, I think I just wasted a day. Yeah. Let's come back later if you've forgotten something. Oh my gosh, this is... Okay, interesting. Well, should we do that? Let's see what this does. Oh-ho. A storm is brewing, my brother. Word of the royal assassination attempt has spread. The proletariats grow confident. The bourgeoisie are something. It won't be long before we have rioting. Oh, and then a revolution. Those look like foxes or wolves or something. Okay. That didn't take a day. That's good. I have no idea where to go. Oh, let's go to R&M Associates. Oh, it's Mousy. Ah, customers. Hello, is this the office of Renard Volpes? Ah, it's you two. Mousy, what are you doing here? Oh, this is where I work. See? R&M, Renard, and Mousy. Monsieur Renard Volpes, and I carry out all sorts of investigations together.
Although, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Volpes who chooses which cases to take on.
I see. Well, then, can we speak with Monsieur Volpes?
Oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible. See, Monsieur Volpes is on vacation right now. He's visiting his father in England.
England?
But he is set to return in a week or two. Maybe you can come back then.
That's no good to us. Our case will be over by then. There's nothing to be done about it. I suppose we'll have to come back later. What? What am I doing? Okay. Well, that didn't bring on a new day. What's this? I don't understand this clock. Let's go back here. Really, Falcon, I thought you were done with your mopey drinking. I'm not here to drink, Sparrowson, or mope for that matter. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. Wish to learn more about Prince Juan, then this would be an ideal place to start asking questions. Okay, cool. Well, that's pretty good thinking.
Ah, you two are back. Are you feeling any better, Falcon?
Much better. Thank you for asking, Madame Quenelle.
That's great to hear, hon. Will it be the usual?
No, I'm back to investigative work today, so I've got to keep sharp. We want to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently.
Prince of Spain? I don't know if you noticed, hon, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Paris. I'm lucky to serve the occasional bourgeois. You can forget about seeing a member of royalty.
That's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons.
Feel free. The old regulars, Rufus and Powell, are playing cards in the attic, same as always. But we get all sorts of colorful characters in the drinking room. I bet if you rattle enough cages, you can find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know.
Thank you, madame. Let's see where to start. Let's go to the card room and ask those two. Oh my gosh.
Come on, pal. Just one more game of Jacques Noir. Absolutely not. My wallet's hurting enough as it is. Please, I'll even let you deal this time. The answer's no, Ruffin. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, you will have to ask someone else. Fine, I'll ask this big fellow. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, you, monsieur. Would you like to play some Jacques Noir?
Sure, let's do it. Absolutely, deal me in, monsieur.
Very well, then. Do you know how to play?
Of course.
No.
Of course, I've been playing for years. Yeah, right. Don't get cocky, Falcon.
Very good. Shall I be the dealer? We will bet 5 francs per game. Here we go.
Oh my god, I should have said no. What am I doing? I didn't want to seem dumb. Oh, is this just blackjack or...
Hit me.
Stand. 19, good place to stand.
Oh!
Yeah, it's just blackjack.
Well played, monsieur. Here's your pay. Shall we have another round?
Sure. Deal me in. Absolutely, deal me in, monsieur. Let's see how this goes. Okay, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Go for 21. Okay. 9. Hit. Ooh. I've got to stand, or else it's too big a risk. He's probably gonna win this round. Ugh. Bummer. Let's try one more time. This is fun. Okay. Go for 21. What do we got? What do we got? 4. Hit. 11. Hit. 14. Hit. 19. We'll stand. Okay. Whew, let's go. Come on. Yes! Alright.
Well played, monsieur. Here's your pair. Shall we have another round?
How much do I have now? 64? No, I'm done. No, I think we're done. Maybe another day, monsieur. I understand.
I understand. Feel free to come back anytime.
Wait, why couldn't we talk to them? Oh, try the drinking room. Fontaine. Oh my, there's so many voices, I don't even know what to do. So there I was, in the gracelands, 10 kilometers down river, rifle in hand. I've been pursuing these set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer. I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar. Big, stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. I steadied my gun, carefully looking at him, took aim, and then blam! Blammo! You shot it? You shot it? No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot. Sounds like one of them had attacked. Me now went the same way. That's what I thought, but when I went and took a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth. Well, it was rabid. Possible, but I don't think so. I remember reading something about frothing about the mouth being simply poisonous. Oh! Ooh. Needless to say, I left the damn animal alone. Good call. Who wants to deal with tanked meat? Ooh. Ask about the boar. So, yeah. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes? Oh no, that wasn't right. Yes? How can I help you? You say the beast you were tracking might have died from poisoning. Could you give us some further details? Further details? I'm not much of a poisoning expert, I'm afraid. Well, what do you think caused it? I guess they ate something bad. I saw some of that poisonous playing around. Wolfsbane, I think they call it. But really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a bat. Excuse me. Excuse me, monsieur. What is it? I don't suppose you've seen a Juan Querido around here. He's a Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone senor. That doesn't sound familiar. You recall seeing anything like that, Piero? I ain't got a clue. Sorry, messieurs, you're barking up the wrong tree. Well, what can you tell us about the Spanish royal family? Do we look like walking encyclopedias or something? I'm losing these accents, I'm sorry. I'm afraid my compadre is a point. If you want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. Well, Spanish royalty, that sounds like a question being answered about a library, monsieur, not tavern. Library, maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you, monsieur. Alright. Wolfsbane, that's a bit, I think that's something. Let's give them some peace. Let's go back to the card room. I want to talk to them. Okay, go on then. Of course I know how to play. Oh, it's like the same. See, I don't think we're getting anywhere with this. All right, let's play another game. Okay, let's see. Okay. 11 hit. 14 hit. Oh man, 1. That's what I'm talking about. Well played, monsieur. Well played. No, well played, monsieur. Here's your payout. Do you have another round? No, I'm done. All right. Well, we'll go back to the entrance. Yep, let's go. Okay, a new day. I'm really worried about this. Wow. I have no clue. This got a lot more difficult. Well, let's go to the bibliothèque. Here for a little light reading, are we? Not quite, Sparrowson. I'm following the hunting beagle's advice. Don't eat poisoned pork, the other piece of advice. If we want to learn about a member of royalty, we should hit the library. Well, that makes sense. Say, Falcon, I've been meaning to ask, since we're in the library and all, are you a classic literature fan, or do you prefer more modern works? Ooh, I like modern works. Sure, I like modern novels. You read The Three Musketeers yet? I love The Three Musketeers. Gosh, that one back in like the 90s or 2000s. So good. Also, the BBC version, like TV show, So good. You guys should watch it. I like modern novels. Have you read The Three Musketeers yet? It was heaps of romance, intrigue, and action. You would love it, Sparrowson. Don't patronize me, Falcon. Of course I've read The Three Musketeers. Despite its contrived narrative turns, I enjoyed the novel's scathing critique of our current socio-political climate. Wow, that's quite an insightful review. Wait a minute, you just memorized that single sentence to sound well-read, didn't you? Maybe. Would you, Mr. Oh, Nathan. What? Would you, messieurs, mind lowering your voices? I can hear you squawking from the other side of the building. Ah, my apologies, monsieur. We'll keep it down. Wait, you're a librarian, aren't you? An astute observation. Yes, monsieur. As the only quiet person in this room in the library, I am most assuredly the librarian. Well, now that you have your attention, my friend wants to ask you something. Now we have your attention. I do, alright, I do. What can you tell us about Don Quixote? Borrow this book of a friend. What can you tell us about it? Don Quixote of La Mancha? It's a classic. Everybody has read it. Yeah, everybody, but for those who haven't. I'm not going to sit here and summarize a great work of literature for two imbeciles who are too lazy to read. This is a mean librarian. You are mean. Nor would I expect you to, monsieur, but can you tell us about the physical book itself? This particular book didn't come from any library, if that's what you're asking. See, there's no library stamp or card. I assume it was acquired from a bookshop. A French bookshop? If the French translation and publishing information wasn't a giveaway. I see, thank you. Do you have any other questions, or can I get back to work? You tell us about the Spanish monarchy. You seem like a scholarly, well-read individual. I'm sure you're up to date on geopolitical news and the like. I don't need your praise. Spit out whatever imbecilic question is in the back of your throat. Well, we understand that the Spanish throne is currently under dispute. Can you give us a brief rundown on who the contenders are? What a trivial question. Even an elementary school child can name the immediate heirs to every throne in Europe. Yeah, but for the sake of those children who slept through the class, can you refresh our memories? Very well. Pay attention because I'm not repeating myself. The current reigning monarch of Spain is Queen Regnant Isabella II of the House of Bourbon. Bourbon? Daughter of King Ferdinand the Seventh. Upon her death, the crown would likely follow her husband, King Consort Francis, Duke of Cadiz. Although it is certainly possible that an immediate family member could stake a claim. However, the Queen's position is currently being disputed by the Carlists, headed by the Count of Montemolin. I hope that answers your question. Catch all that, Sparrowson? Not a word. Monsieur, we're actually interested in Prince Juan Querido of Spain. I don't think I heard that name in your explanation. Prince Juan Querido? Is that what you said? Monsieur, I think you've been misinformed. There's no current Prince of Spain. I'm not even sure Querido is his real name. There's certainly no line of any Spanish monarchy. Huh. He's lying to us. How strange. What does this mean, Falcon? Well, one thing is for sure. Our client is not the Prince of Spain. Maybe he's a delusional lunatic, or perhaps he's involving us in some sort of con. We don't have long before the trial, but it may be our interest to confront Prince Juan directly and get some answers. Right. Are you two quite done chit-chatting? That's all. Don't worry, monsieur. I think we're done here. Thanks for your time. Then I bid you good day. Okay, that was helpful. New day. Honestly, I think that's been 6 days. But we need to... It's trial day. Dang it, it's trial day! Oh, man! Oh, this is not good. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Once again, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves waiting outside the doors of this Tribunal de Grande Instance. Are you feeling nervous, Falcon? Yes. What do we know about the real murder? Nothing. Easy there, Falcon. We can do this. Senor Falcon, I trust everything is in order. Absolutely. I have every intention of bringing the truth to light in this trial. Ah, such confidence, the magnificence to see. And bringing the truth to light, you say, an admirable goal. No more jousting at imaginary giants. All of you, cease your yammering. The door is opening. Here we go. Buon suerte, Senor Falcon. We will. We are so not ready. We are so not ready. It's crazy.
JayJay!
Kokorika. Severin.
Nervous?
Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm as calm as a cuckoo. 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 What? You're the nervous one. This whole courtroom is nervous. Whoa, cool your feathers, Falcon.
Terrible. You can't even maintain a stoic facade. I thought this trial would be a perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. But if this is how you act before the trial has even started...
Why, you pompous tail boss, you're perfect. Oh, who's this? This is not Judge Maxine. But this was from the, Romulus. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. This was from the cutscene.
Order, let's all settle down. Court is now in session.
That was, no.
Order, court, let's all settle down. Court is now in session.
That's better, I think. Psst, Falcon. What is it? Is it me or does the primary judge look hairier today? Yeah, that's not Maxime. That's a different judge, the one who presided over Dame Cataline's trial, you doofus. Oh, still, it's a little strange, isn't it? It is a little strange, I agree. Excuse me, Your Honor. I was under the impression that Judge Maxime would be presiding over this case. Where is he? Judge Max... oh, gosh. Judge Maxine has gone to a temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with a flight of stairs. I don't even know what just happened there.
Hello, Governor. Judge Maxine has gone to a temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with a flight of stairs.
Sure, why not?
But rest assured, assessors, prosecutor, defense...
I'm Southern. Oh, dude, you guys came to the wrong YouTube channel. Okay. I'm just going to talk this one. But rest assured, assessors, prosecutor, defense, and members of the jury, that I am more qualified to fill his shoes. More than qualified. Without further ado, let's get this show underway. This guy is not supposed to be here. Okay, this is the trial of Prince Juan Querido, who stands accused of murdering Major Howell, and of conspiring to murder the king himself. Roll call. The defense is present and ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Good, very good. I expect this to be a nice, speedy trial. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities and bureaucracy.
Well said, Your Honor. I expect that when the court sees the overwhelming evidence, the trial will be over in 5 minutes.
5 minutes? He's just messing with your head, Falcon. Keep it together. We're on the same page. Excellent. Prosecutor, please call your first witness to the stand.
Very well. I call the police officer who investigated the crime scene. I call upon Inspector Justin Flaherty.
All right, we're getting the pirate guy back. Step up to the stand, Inspector, and recite the oath.
I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Oh my gosh, excuse me.
Please recite your name and occupation for the court record. McCock? My name is Inspector Justin Flaherty. I'm a servant to the law, scourge of the gutter rats. That will do, Inspector. We've heard your monologue before.
Whoa, Kokoriko really is going for a speed record, isn't he?
Now, can you tell us what you witnessed on the morning of the 7th of January? Of course. At 10 o'clock in the morning, he was called to the Louvre's Grand Gallery by one of the king's royal guards.
Did you say o'clock? Oh, I didn't even notice that. He said o'clock, I'm sure.
There I saw Prince Juan, King Louis Philippe, the corpse of Major Howell, with a rose in hand, and around 24 citizens. The citizens and the king himself all attest to seeing Major Howell taking the rose from Prince Juan's hand, and then promptly dropping dead. And what did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse? The coroner determined with absolute certainty that Major Howell died of poisoning. Aside from a prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Howell's body. Therefore, the poisoned rose must have been the cause of death. Putting the pieces together, that does seem very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions.
Damn, I was hoping the coroner's report would determine what the guy died from. Would determine that the guy died from a freak heart attack or something. That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in the old bird's testimony. Right, I'll tear it apart. Your Honor, wish to cross-examine the witness. Falcon, was it? Don't waste the court's time. A high-ranking police officer would never lie on the witness stand. I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered. Sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it for now. What a bad judge. Go on, Falcon. Do your cross-examination. Okay. I have no clue what to do here. So, let's see. 10 o'clock in the morning. It's called the Louvre's Grand Gallery by the Royal Guard. There I saw Prince Juan King Louis Philippe, the corpse of Major Howell with a rose in hand and around 24 citizens. Our coroner determined that Major Howell died of poisoning. Oh, jeez. Start with poisoning, I guess. Inspector, you say the coroner determined with certainty that Major Howell was killed by poison.
Correct. Correct. He stated the signs and symptoms were textbook. There is no possibility that his death was natural.
What kind of poison was it?
Did the coroner
mention specifically what kind of poison it was?
I was not certain. At first, the coroner posited that it was a plant-borne poison, like that of the aconite flower. But when he learned how fast the poison had taken effect, he noted that this was atypical of aconite. Consequently, he suggested that it may have been some newly engineered concoction. Newly engineered concoction poison, you say? Well, that only reaffirms that this was a very deliberate assassination attempt. Indeed.
Yes, I want to know. How was he poisoned? How exactly was Major Howell poisoned? What was the delivery mechanism? His finger was pricked by the poison rose. He never...
His finger was pricked by the poison rose. He even commented out loud about it seconds before dying. All 22 citizens who witnessed the murder attested to seeing and hearing this.
Is there any possibility that he was poisoned by something else?
What an absurd thing to ask, JayJay. You heard that 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting? That the pricked finger had no relation to the poisoning?
Sure. That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that Major Howell was poisoned, but I do doubt that the rose was the cause.
Unbelievable. Only a total buffoon could fail to draw the blatant link here. JayJay is attempting to sit here and lecture you on the basics of cause and effect. I'll end this discussion painlessly. Inspector, please tell the defense that you found traces of poison on the thorns of the rose itself. That should alleviate all doubt that the rose was in fact the poison delivery mechanism. Actually, I can't tell him that. I dread to ask, but why not? We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. Just seemed obvious that the rose caused the poisoning, given the timing of the incident. Well then, now would be a good time to make a test. Here's a marvelous thought. We prick the finger of the defendant with the rose. If there's no poison on the rose, the Prince Juan lives, and he is free to go. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies. But that's okay, because the punishment would be just and fitting of the crime.
A marvelous suggestion. This judge, man, this is not how you do things. What is this, a witch trial? This is an America 7. Oh, man. Burn. That's not how we do things here.
Calm your fellas, JayJay. It was clearly a joke.
I don't think so, Cocorico.
There are far more humane ways for testing poison. I'm sure the inspector will perform his duties with due diligence. Actually, we won't be able to test a rose for poison at all.
Why is that?
Why is that? Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burned it to ashes. Tusk, such unprofessionalism.
If we have no way to know whether the rose was poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be called into question.
Nice try, JayJay, but through the process of reasoning by elimination, we can still deduce with absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there was nothing else at the crime scene that could have caused poisoning.
Wrong. There was something else at the crime scene that could have contained a poison, something the investigative police blindly overlooked. Chocolate wrapper. Chocolate wrapper. Look at this.
What am I supposed to be looking at?
It is the paper wrapper to a piece of chocolate. It was found in the Louvre, the Salle du Tibre, to be precise, and we can date its consumption to the day of the incident.
You're not suggesting
that Major Hal ate a piece of poisoned chocolate moments before he died? I most certainly am. Intriguing. Ooh, we gain favor. We gain favor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo. Okay.
Did you see the wrapper at the crime scene for yourself, Inspector? The police force does not have the time nor resources to trawl every piece of trash at every crime scene, I'm afraid. In other words, you overlooked it. Just astounding unprofessionalism.
The prosecution is right to be disgusted. What a disgraceful display, Inspector. Okay.
For my apologies, Your Honor.
I don't want your apologies. I want you to do your damn job properly. Get off the witness podium before I kick you off myself. Dang.
As you wish. I'll take my leave until next time, messieurs. So let me get this straight. The chocolate wrapper was found at the crime scene?
Correct.
And you have reason to believe it was consumed on the day of the incident?
I do. I have an expert proof food tasting witness who is willing to testify if need be. You have a foodie witness? I don't recall anyone like that. Who on earth are you talking about, Falcon? You! Sparrowson. Oh, I see.
But do you know for certain that Major Hal consumed this chocolate?
Well, that is in fact what we are still investigating.
I see. And do you have evidence that this chocolate was in fact poisoned?
Again, that is something that may require a little more time to definitively prove.
So then, in actuality, you do not have evidence that Major Hal consumed some poisoned chocolate. Instead, you have a solitary piece of rubbish that you plucked straight out of the gutter. That's weak, even for you, JayJay.
Uh-oh, this is not good.
Let's move things along. I have another witness I would like to summon. He is a man who claims to have excellent view of the people going in and out of the Louvre at the time of the incident. I call upon Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley.
Who? Could the witness please approach? Who is this guy? My goodness.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, alright. The oath. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Please say your full name and occupation for the court record.
My name is Toussaint Kingsley, and I am a person who fishes.
Okay.
A person who fishes? So you are a fisherman?
Oh, is that how it is? I thought the French justice system was better than this.
I beg your pardon?
Here comes Toussaint Kingsley the Kingfisher. Clearly, he must be a fisherman, because, did you hear? All kingfishers are fishermen.
Well, you certainly are. We are carrying a fishing rod. Who carries a fishing rod to court? Who? I don't know.
And? Can a man not carry a fishing rod, reel, and bait without being branded a fisherman? Look. The prosecutor is carrying a riding crop. Clearly, he must be a horse jockey.
Oh, for pity's sake, fine. We can list your occupation as a person who fishes, not a fisherman.
Thank you.
Actually, why do you carry a riding crop, Severine? I've never seen you riding. Wow. This is a lot. I've never seen you ride a horse.
I don't know, JayJay. Why do you, a 30-something-year-old with no health problems, carry a cane?
So veering quite far, of course. Could the prosecution please get back to his questions?
Of course, Your Honor. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Louvre at the time of the incident?
Yes, I was sitting up in the railing on the Pont d'Art.
Pont d'Art? Okay. Right here.
The Pont d'Art? That's the new bridge that's just a stone's throw from Louvre's south entrance, correct?
That's right.
And what were you doing at the time of the incident?
I was fishing. Pfft, kingfishers.
Am I right, Falcon?
So you would have had plenty of opportunity to see people who entered and exited the palace. Can you tell us who you saw?
Well, the Louvre's a busy place. Naturally, I saw a lot of people. But at 9 a.m., the king, Louis Philippe himself, entered the building. He was surrounded by his entourage, of course. Then around 9:30 a.m., I saw this shifty-looking fox looking around the entrance.
Your Honor, I object to the witness using the term shifty-looking. It's vague and biased description.
No, really, he looked super shifty. I saw him rubbing his paws and cackling gleefully. And then I saw him take out a rose and carefully rub the stem.
Rub the stem of a rose, you say? As if he were applying something to the flower, maybe? Perhaps?
Perhaps. I don't know. Well, monsieur, I really shouldn't speculate.
Of course, it was wrong for me to ask such a leading question.
But yeah, it definitely looked like he was putting some sort of powder on the stem.
Okay. Wow, even I wasn't expecting such a bold omission. Members of the court, sounds like we have here a direct witnessing of the defendant reading the murder weapon. The defense claims that the rose never poisoned, yet here we have a man who saw the poison with his own eyes.
I smell perjury. You do? No question. He saw a shifty-looking criminal reading poison and cackling near the scene of a crime? That's not believable at all. Agreed, Sparrowson. I think you might be right. I wonder if I have any evidence that calls Suhan's story into doubt. Your Honor, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. Really? This nonsense again? You just heard the witness directly describe your client reading poison on a rose. What is there to question? This is the worst judge in the world, and I know why. He's not supposed to be there, for sure. I'm just trying to uncover the truth, Your Honor. Ugh, fine. Do your thing. Go on, Falcon. Go make a fool out of yourself. Okay. Let's look at our evidence. We have a rose. We have a poisoned rose, a book page, a business card, chocolate, and Don Quixote. I have no idea. Oh my god. Okay, I was sitting upon the Pont des Arts. At 9 a.m., I saw the king and his entourage enter the building. Then around 9:30 a.m., I saw this shifty-looking fox lurking around the entrance. I saw him take out a rose and carefully rub the stem like he was applying some sort of powder. Shifty-looking fox, Pont des Arts, fishing, king and his entourage. King and his entourage, okay. Powder. Let's ask what the powder was. You say, Mr. Kingley, you say that you saw a fox rubbing the stem of a rose? Yep, I saw it with my own two eyes. Upon my own eyes. Are you sure you saw powder? How far away were you the south entrance? 20 meters, perhaps? 30? I'm somewhat doubtful you can make out powder being applied to anything as at those sorts of distances. Monsieur, I don't claim to have seen the powder itself. I said that it looked like he was applying powder to the flower stem. Could have been a wax or liquid or whatever, but the guy was definitely putting something on the flower. I see, well that's nice and vague. I do, yes. Are you sure it was a rose? Are you certain that the fox was handling a rose and not some other type of flower? Pretty sure the red petals stand out quite nicely on a gray January morning. So you are confident, you are absolutely sure that you clearly saw a bright red flower in the fox's hands.
What are you getting at, JayJay?
Oh. Sure, Prince Juan didn't possess... Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do here. I have reason to believe that Prince Juan did not possess a rose at all. I think that he may have been in possession of a sprig of monkshood? Or even just a simple daisy.
Really? You're claiming that Prince Juan did not possess a rose despite 22 witnesses testifying to seeing him handing a rose to the king? This is a ludicrous line of inquiry. There's zero doubt that Prince Juan possessed a rose on the day of the murder.
Agreed. Defense, knock it off with a moronic way of thinking. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. He did buy the rose. I know, we knew that. He bought the rose. Shifty looking fox. Claim they saw a shifty looking fox. Yep, super mega shifty. That's not a valid testimony. All foxes are shifty looking by default. Whoa, that's not cool.
Mon Dieu, JayJay, the 19th century. You can't just throw out slurs like this in the day and age.
I'm just saying.
No, you listen. France is better than this. We've moved past our need to hold back animals we don't like through the use of oppressive stereotypes.
Well said. Slurs are archaic. Now we as a society can hold back
can hold back animals we don't like through much more subtle institutional means.
Right. Wait, what?
Do you have another question? Yes. Are you sure it was Prince Juan? Must be at least 100 foxes in Paris. How do you know that the fox you saw was Prince Juan? Well, he was wearing a suave hat that hanged low over his ears. I hear that's how they wear them in Spain. Not much of a fashion expert, but the rest of his outfit looked quite out of place for a French rider. For the French winter. Is that all you're going by, his fashion sense? Oh, I nearly forgot. I heard him call a passerby Seigneur. I thought that was peculiar. Well, that's him, alright. Do you have another question? No. Shoot! Okay. King and his entourage, I guess? Mr. Kingsley, you say that you saw the king himself enter the Louvre? Indeed I did. Indeed I did. Who was in the king's entourage? Who did you see in the king's entourage? Well, there was the king himself, obviously. And there was quite a few guards, maybe 4 or 5, including a big dog, who I hear is the guy who died, Major Hal. I think that was all. I see. Do you have another question? Sure. Are you sure? Never mind. Let's try this one. Oh, duh. Duh, we found the page on the west side. Duh, okay, duh. What am I thinking? What entrances can you see from that bridge? Mr. Kingsley, you had a good view of the Louvre's south entrance, didn't you? Yep, the Pont d'Arts is a great vantage point for seeing the Grand Gallery's south side. What about other entrances? The other entrances? You mean like if you were entering from Tuileries Gardens or the Place du Carrousel? No, I couldn't possibly see those areas from the bridge.
But of course, that isn't relevant.
Yes, it is, Cocorico.
Monsieur Kingsley witnessed Prince Juan entering the south entrance with flower in hand, and that's what counts.
What if Prince Juan used another entrance? What if he approached the Louvre from... to the west? Tuileries Gardens, to the west.
That's a big what if. Do you have any evidence that Prince Juan entered the Louvre from Tuileries Gardens?
As a matter of fact, yes I do. I have definitive proof that Prince Juan approached from the west, not the south. Hey, I know what I saw, monsieur.
I'm doubtful too. Go on, JayJay. Show us the definitive proof that Prince Juan entered from the Louvre from Tuileries Gardens.
Page 44. Look at this.
A book page?
Page 44 of Don Quixote specifically. It was found just outside the Louvre's west entrance.
This proves nothing.
I'm not done yet. Take a look at this.
Don Quixote?
This is the book Prince Juan has been reading in jail since his arrest. I believe he has had it on his person for some time. And yes, page 44 is missing. That was the first thing I checked. You do realize what this means, don't you, Severine? The defendant was present in Tuileries Gardens prior to entering the Louvre. This also means that in all likelihood, the defendant entered the Louvre from the west entrance, not the south! He could not possibly have been seen by Monsieur Kingsley from the Pont d'Arts. Well, what? I know what I saw, monsieur.
A fine theory, Falcon, but maybe the defendant took the long way around. One can still travel from the Tuileries to the Louvre's south entrance by walking along the river.
An extra 2 kilometers walking just to enjoy the pre-murder scenery? Let's not say silly things, Cocorico.
Okay, maybe the defendant deliberately left the page there to mislead the investigation.
Now you're the one who's blindly speculating.
It's not blind speculation, it's a viable hypothesis.
You're fond of logic, aren't you, Cocorico? Let's talk about the Occam's razor. When torn between 2 seemingly equal hypotheses, we must side with the one that imposes the fewest assumptions. Which one of these theories takes fewer assumptions? 1. The page from Prince Juan's book fell out on his way to the Louvre's south entrance. 2. Prince Juan deliberately planted the page on the off chance that it would be discovered, then he took the long way around.
How dare you! The nerve of you to lecture me on such basic philosophical concepts. Philosophical concepts.
I'll stop lecturing you when you stop making such basic mistakes. Dang. Monsieur Falcon, please calm yourself. What is the point of all this yammering?
The ultimate point is that Toussaint's testimony is fabricated, made up, utter fiction. No, everything I saw is the truth. I suspect that the witness isn't even a fisherman. I'm not a fisherman. See, he admits it himself. That's not what I meant. Yay, I gained a favor. All right, cool. Prosecutor, you have something that will put this arrogant Falcon in place, don't you?
I must concede.
You concede?
On this point, at least, Falcon's evidence strongly suggests that the key components of Mr. Kingsley's testimony is false.
No.
This doesn't mean that the Prince Juan is innocent, of course. All Falcon has demonstrated is that this particular witness is unreliable.
But I did see something, I really did. Alright, so maybe I didn't exactly see a shifty-looking fox. I made that part of the story up. But I did see a swan lurking around the south entrance on the morning of the murder. A swan? Do shut up, witness. Your word is mud at this point. How can we possibly trust anything you have to say? Your Honor, Judge Romulus, we're out of time. We're 10 minutes overdue to start to the hair versus tortoise trial. Ooh, I bet one of these guys is trying to sue the other because they lost the race. It's that late already. Curses. I was hoping we could have the case wrapped up in a single trial session.
It is a shame, but ultimately an accurate sentencing is always preferable to a speedy sentencing.
Yes, all right. I don't need to hear your moralizing. Court resumed this Friday, the 21st of January at 9 o'clock. Don't be late. Prosecutor, do your damn job. Get this stupid fox a conviction already.
I will do my best to ensure that justice is served, Your Honor.
Oh my goodness. We got saved there. That was good. We got more days. A lot came up on that trial, huh? Yeah, no doubt about that. But something's bothering. Why would that fisherman guy, Mr. Kingsley, lie on the witness stand? Maybe he was coerced. Well, it's possible that he was coerced or bribed. That's just what I was thinking. Maybe the real murderer threatened the fisherman into making up a story about Prince Juan. Let's keep an open mind. Anything is possible at this stage. But to be perfectly honest, something else is bothering me about the trial. Ooh, all of these are bothering me about the trial. Whoa, did my voice just crack? Maybe. Cagney. Mademoiselle Cagney. I believe she plays a key part in this case, but getting her to tell the story is proving difficult. Surely you don't think she's the real murderer. Excuse me? Excuse me, Monsieur Falcon? Oh, it's Rabington. Sorry to bother you, but this letter just arrived. I think it's for you. A letter for me? Wonder why it wasn't sent to my office. Have you been demoted to courier status, Rupert? Oh, hush, Sparrowson. I don't need to be pitied by a first-year dropout. Oh, good comeback. So what does this letter say, Falcon? It's a threat. A threat made with cutout newspaper letters. Classic. Whoa, I didn't know those things actually existed. Let me see. Falcon. Stop your investigation, or there will be consequences. Scary. I'm really scared. There's no question that this letter originated from Major Howe's murderer. He or she must be aware that we are getting close to uncovering the truth. Sounds about right. But why would a person write with cut-out newspaper letters like this? Masking one's handwriting would be the most common reason. Although I can't help but wonder why they would bother, since we don't have any handwriting samples to compare it to. We're still going ahead with our investigation, though, right? Absolutely. I'm not going to let this murderer, threaten me. Threaten JayJay Falcon and Sparrowson. Oh, yes, absolutely. If the lawyer were deterred every time they received a threatening letter, they would never get any work done. Besides, with only 3 days before the next trial session, we can't afford to be worrying about petty things like this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wow, you're right. Let's make those days count. All right. A new day. I think that's going to be it for today's episode. We've got, our first trial underway with our new client, Prince Juan, which maybe isn't even a prince. Also, we've got Judge Romulus. We got some new characters. This is exciting. But Judge Romulus, I don't think he's supposed to be there.
And remember the cinematic we saw? Sounded interesting. So we'll see. But yeah, episode 2. Hope you guys had fun. I had fun. I had a lot of fun making this. This is a good series. Aviary Attorney, where you practice law as a bird. You solve crimes. I mean, you're a bird lawyer doing bird law in 18th what is it? 18th century, this 19th century France. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to keep going. So next episode, we will dive into the last few days before our next trial, or our, I think we're on recess right now for like 3 days. So next time we'll go back into it, try and figure out, try and free our client, and see what happens from there. So thanks for watching. This is SPAC Bros Gaming, and we'll see you next time.